Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your January new moon reading in Aquarius. This new moon is signaling the direct motion, certainly of Mercury and Mars, and they will be out of their shadow periods in late February, late March. Also, the general release of all retrograde planets at this time. It's the first time in a while that we've been released from the apparent backward motion. And so this is giving us a chance to consider the lessons we've learned and to move forward with greater clarity, implementing the visions that we've gained. Let's get started, Aquarius, with your overall energy for this time, this timeless reading, the Lover's card. The Lover's card is showing me that you have a choice to make, Aquarius, and there is a choice between two dimensions of your life experience. This can be outpictured through a relationship or an opportunity, perhaps an offer you're considering that gives you a chance to look at your progress and to reconfirm the growth that you've made in being able to discriminate regarding what is best for you, your long-term benefit. This is you releasing the need for immediate gratification, perhaps out of a sense of insecurity, and instead looking at the long term. And that choice you are now making is one that will reflect what is ultimately for your highest good. In the 10th house, we have the Five of Pentacles. The 10th house is your social identity, so there is some aspect of the way others see you that appears as though you have been shrouded, perhaps, in some deep regret or sense of loss. This can also be a sense of poverty or impoverishedness, a sense of lack that you have been sustaining for a while. This can be your recognition that a community that once supported you, that you once turned to for answers, no longer is able to provide you with the help that you seek. And your recognition of this may make you appear as though a maverick, someone who is opting to leave the fold. This can be you opting out of a traditional family circle, religious or community that has been your fallback, part of your even conditioning. And you are now recognizing that the resources they have to offer are limited given the path that you would like to now explore. In the first house, we have the Two of Pentacles and the twinness of the Lovers. And this card are indicating this reflection of your perspective of lack, your willingness now to release a sense that you may have been conditioned to hold, that certain things you were limited to. You were limited to a certain profession, a certain talent, a certain identity, community, or association. And you are challenging that. You are now aware that there are many more opportunities that are opening up to you, even if you're unclear about what they are. So that you are juggling in many ways this newfound freedom to look beyond what you have been conditioned to understand belongs, matches you. You are understanding that your match, your alignment is limited, but you are now in a position to learn, quest for those things that will supply you with the answers, the vision that you are now glimpsing. So this is a time of juggling, but it's also a time of learning quickly. You're dancing as fast as you can with the current information you're juggling. The Two of Wands in the fourth house is emphasizing this twinness energy. You are consolidated around the skills and talents you have, the identity you've gained to date, and this is very much about your history, your cultural background, your domestic environment, your family, your roots. You are indeed in a position to recognize a new opportunity, new growth. You desire to move in a direction of growth and expansion. So while you are solidified in what you know and what you have had, you are questing, you are looking at the horizon and looking in a new direction. In the seventh house, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is incredibly supportive of this independence that you so desperately quest for, that you so desperately represent. This independence can even be modeled by a partner or a friendship, a meaningful relationship that you may have with your students, your clients, your the audience of your business, etc. So this relationship can be one that reflects your relationship to an entire group of people, but you are mirroring that for them, or they are mirroring that for you. Examples of independence and integrity in that, such that your desire and willingness to invest in new visions, new opportunities will not leave you unstable, will not jeopardize the resources you have gained to date. I'm going to clarify the Two of Pentacles in the first house with the Six of Swords in the second house and the High Priestess in the third house. So you are indeed reinforcing this powerful relationship with yourself through this sense of knowing self-knowledge that you are feeling consolidated in. You are aware that you know more than you have simply experienced in this lifetime. You are being supported by people, perhaps they're relatives, and if your belief system is such, perhaps by knowledge of other lives. And this may come through relatives, as you may have an attachment with someone, even a sibling, someone who reflects this experience that you intuit you have shared before. This is knowledge you hold close to you, but knowledge that informs the way you communicate with others, as you indeed are moving away from heartfelt relationships, even a chaotic family relationship or working environment that appeared chaotic, unyielding. No matter how hard you attempted to be helpful or supportive, it felt as though you were in chaos. You were not heard or seen. So you have indeed resolved again to move away from an environment that does not seem to have a place for you anymore. In the fourth house, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands in the fifth house and the Seven of Cups in the sixth house. You are gaining maximum power and confidence through your creative ability to understand the resources that you have gained and earned and those that you wish to create. The opportunities that you are now seeing are not all equal. There are many opportunities that are merely a projection of your old way of thinking, the past from which you are evolving. It is not a judgment on your past. It is simply a recognition that your independence relies on your ability to recognize your creative potential in moving your condition, your situation, evolving that into something that is in better alignment with you, that will allow you to grow and expand. This is what is solidifying your confidence, because it is your creative ability to recognize the limits and to transform those into ones that are reflecting on this greater independence that reflects who you are and the way that you are able to work most productively with others. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Cups in the 8th house and the Eight of Wands in the 9th house. Eights are a reflection of your ability to work hard. You are more than moving away from a chaotic or unhappy situation, an unproductive situation. You are now recognizing that you are capable of finding greater meaning in your life. Moving away from a community of heartfelt bonds and devotion is only possible because you've glimpsed a greater vision of your potential. You've seen more of the world and the possibilities that exist for you, and that is buoying you up, giving you the confidence to move away. Many communications, many opportunities to travel, to learn new things. You're being invited possibly into new communities. Those may be distant, but wherever they are enhancing your ability to accept your own diversity and to learn to work with others from a variety of backgrounds and truths. The Five of Pentacles in the 10th house is clarified by the Three of Wands in the 11th house and the Knight of Pentacles in the 12th house. Indeed, you are working with others in a powerful way, and most of that productivity is coming as you move out into larger and more distant, more different environments. This is what is allowing you to grow and shine and to put aside the sense of difference that has prevented you from working with others in the past and perhaps even limited your ability to work in ways that you're capable of. Through these new, distant even relationships, you are glimpsing now a vision of something new that you want to build. You are building towards this in a most methodical and practical way. You are taking steps, concrete steps, out of the background, out of your history, though that conditioning that you have gained, that identity, those tools you've gained from the way that you were perhaps raised, the community you grew up in, your first employment opportunities, and you're now really applying that thoughtfully to the building of this new opportunity that you share with a larger tribe, with a new tribe. In fact, you're creating a new tribe through your now newer associations, more productive and greatly expanded circle. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card, Aquarius, from Soul's Journey, and I pulled Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. I leave you to meditate on the appropriateness of this for the lessons that you are learning and the choices that you're making. I hope this has been helpful to you, Aquarius. I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.